Hello, esteemed viewers. Welcome to your favorite TV channel, MytvGlow. And today we'll be taking you on entertainment world. Today we have a very special guest seated right here with us.
Is a distinguished person, an entertainer, an artist, a living legend in the
wow.
world. Is a movie and music producer.
Versatile.
I will give honor is due. I will make the introduction call after we return from this short break. I remain Davon, and with me is
RCB.
Please don't touch it down.
Africa, Mama Africa, Africa, continent. Oh, my wonderland.
Welcome back, esteemed viewers. Today, like I earlier said, we have seated right here our CEO, the CEO of MytvGlow. It is with great honor to have him seated right here with us on set. Ladies and men, please, may I have the pleasure of bringing to you the CEO of MytvGlow. Welcome. Sir.
Thank you very much for having
It's a blessing. So, my fans out there, I greet you all. I am Prince Ify, also known as Ify Webo. I'm a musician, a movie actor, a producer, an entertainer. As you see, most of you have my name for a very long time. I think in fact I can say my name is older than my age. Because in the music industry, it started a very long time ago, and due to schools and other things, so engaged. But now, by God bless, we are pushing up and we are ready to hit the world and heal the world through the entertainment. That's huge. So, welcome.
So, Sir Ify, please enlighten us the face. The journey of 1,000 miles begins just the same step. Can you please tell us? Give us a story of how all this started.
Musically, I can say I started with music. Music, as you can see, is in me. Music is a talent from God. I was then in a college application about music department. When I learned my first music, I even won the award as the first student to pass the fees that while in school, and the school paid my school fees for the 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Kudos to them. I was also supported by the great Alex Corralite Club, then some Kwabo Ellis Congress. I also then very focused on them. They played a very vital role in my life by introducing me that within even 2 days, within a day, globally, everyone have heard my day. Our music moved very wide. And that music, my very first album, I not forget it, Elumobi. So, I played the tracks after that one and went back to school. I finished up graduated from my IC and I went back to it. I was engaged up through when I was a student, when I was better doing my NC time, going for shows and combined everything all together. It wasn't easy. So after my graduation, I went back to Lagos. That was when people thought I was no longer in music. But later I came back for my schooling, started for this, and did my first degree at Achieved to the Glory of God, and to date and to music. It's movies, also a producer. I own a studio. People when they come here, they produce their basics, and they want to snap a very good vision. You can't tell the story exact. Have a good image.
That's beautiful. That's good. All right, sir. So we understand your story notes happens to be a very interesting one that tend to encourage a whole lot of youngsters out there. But just before we dive into getting to know how and the challenges that came the challenges you encounter, we'd like to know, as my colleague earlier said, what came about the motivation? How did you start?
Did you realize that
I realized he has talent.
I started to tell you, so it's pretty here, but tell you that music is involved. That is a key problem. I started there when I was in primary school, even in primary one. Then these we do use as let's. When the teacher will be teaching, I'll be behind there, play my music and sing it. Sometimes the teacher will be from my behind. The music don't start to MytvGlow, stop this. Stopping the class, okay? So, but when I grew up, I found out that it's singing and I cannot do without music. Then in being a single son to my mom, and it wasn't easy task for me to connect into music. But what God said is destiny. Destiny must be, no matter how it feels. Thank Him. They were even forcing me go to school. I said, okay, Father, you want me to go to school and not study music. See how God does this thing. I say I must study music. That was how I went into music. I studied music. I was in year 1 when I played that my very first years. So sitting, I was doing other from one album to the other, from one album to the other, up to dates.
All right, so just before we get to know, ask further questions, we'd like to know what class of music do you do?
I think we have both secular and sacred music. Some people are professionals in one, but to Prince Ify, I am professional to both because I play both sacred and secular. Meaning, I play both Christian music and also play the worldly music. Then I started with a high life. I started with high life music. As earlier mentioned, my first title that would happen Elungomunye. High life music. But today I play both high life music, both Christian music, both reggae, talk about hip hop. So to be a full entertainer and a good artist, you have to listen to her. You have to be versatile. So that's what.
Right. So you keep speaking about this first song, whereby your roots are very shady motives. Could you move us a few seconds, just?
You mean this song?
Yeah, you want to sing it up.
I should have been accepted. Do something. Instead of taking my guitar, let me just come like this. The song came up and you say, Leneluwa, Lenowa, oh, Leneluwe. Leneluwa, Ijo, Amoke Bakwani. Leneluwa, Lelowa, Leneluwe. Leneluwa, Lenowa, oh, Ichabo. Onye dekora bana ga iwe mugboe. Onye dekora bana ga iwe muloi. Nsonye dekora bana imo iyewe mazumo. Ore ubanyere akwa o. Ore akwa n'ego. Agari akwa o. Ore akwa n'inwa o. Ijemono banyere akwa n'ihe. Ore akwa n'ego. Agari akwa o. Isori akwa n'inwa o. Ewo Chukwandi lem dako ya ongi bielue That song I used the Ika language. I know you don't understand the language more. Yeah, let's go like and we're in the single song as I stated earlier. There are things that will be happening when you are not there. Who will tell you? Who will explain to you what happened? Huh? You are not there. Not only being a single son, and you, as you are here now, who will be telling you what is happening, what will be happening in your home? Except when you get home and you have somebody there that will explain to you what went. There was how music of just through a feeling. It was inspirational.
All right, so that's very very exceptional. Okay, so now the question I have for you right now is, growing up as a child, so many parents expect so many of their children, becoming going into the professional field. So many fields, being a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, is far preferable than every other profession. So I'd like to know, how did your parents, get to see, knowing fully well, got to hear you say, I want to do music. It takes an enlightened father or mother to accept any of his children to go into music because they feel it is not profitable. So how did they take it from when you initially told them about your ambition, into going into this? How did they take it?
I would say it's God. Earlier when I started, I told you that music is a gift from God, and God gave you a gift. He will put have value that you, except when the world try to press you down, trying to delay the destiny. But one thing you should know, that music, that is destiny, can only be delayed, but can never change. Okay? I want to let you know that when I started this race of music, I've been a single son. There was no how my mother could allow me to go into music. But the time came when they were even taking me to go to school, go and go to that council. I said, okay, if I must go to school, you must allow me to do what? To study music. He said, she agree. I said, go. That was how I came into this department. They college of education. Before college of education, I attended the music department, college of education, Abo. I was in year one. I earlier stated that I was in year one when I played my first effects. So that was how I came into music.
Lucky enough, you got a platform to showcase your talent.
Salary.
So tell me, sir, definitely with your story, before your achievements, there were challenges. If we have a lot of aspiring artists in the world today, what were these challenges you overcome, and how did you overcome them?
It's a very deep question you ask. Checking the background I came from, very low financial. I can say home. We are not poor, but we are not rich, not so rich. So it wasn't an easy task for me to pick up. So out of my school allowances and other things, because there was no how I could tell my mom, give me money, I won't go play music, I won't go play cassette. I was saving little amount. From that place, I take my demo. Then, before you play music that time, you must first of all do your demos. When I did my demo cassette, demo to my son, I took it home. When my mom heard this, she was so happy. So, you can talk. Because they all believe that don't talk, and that was so gentle. When you see me moving, then you will not even believe that I will be able to pronounce anything. Wow. Then she took me to our uncle's place. I salute him. My able Chief Nwaka, Chief Ebi. When Chief listened to this, he was so glad. So, it means you sang this. I can hear your voice. That was how I came up. He took me up. He said, come. I must make sure this thing becomes something. I not forget it till tomorrow. He rose the place in my life. They encouraged me and took me to Elite Congress. Then, they took over the agreement and everything. They organized the launching and did it. That was how the word started hearing my name, Prince Ify room. So, music, like I say, is a destiny. It's a gift from God. So when God gave me the word, the enemies tried to delay the destiny. So by the time God, in the sick can never be cheats.
All right, thank you so very much. In the world that we are today, so many persons celebrate victory. They don't want to know how you started. Now we get to discover that so many parents, even while they pick most of the professional courses or they neglect most of the courses, not seeing it as being professional. If they tend to see that you're actually excelling in that particular field, that is where they will start, appreciating you. So I like to know, on a note of finality, how can you, what word could you tell the people out there who are aspiring, to become musicians, and what could you tell people out there?
Music is a very strong job. That's the most important thing you have to use into yourself is determination. You have to be determined to achieve, to climb higher. This is the goal you are aiming to achieve. Without that, you will never get it. But you just jump in and say, I'm a musician, you begin to say, no. You may not achieve what, but when you have that determination, you may play just like the life we are living. It doesn't matter how many times you fall down. You may come down, you may play some music not acceptable in the market. Repeat, refine it, reshape it, find out why, what the world needs, what the people need at that particular time. Hit it and pray to God. And you will say, I come with that is music.
So before my co-host, give you the last question, I'd like to give you follow-up questions. So many persons said to, get into a particular environment. I believe once you get to a particular environment, you must get to know the kind of music that is getting in that environment. You don't just go about doing any kind of music.
Yeah.
So what do you tell people who go out of the box, go doing something differently, knowing fully well that to not sell in an area where they do not?
Nobody knows what will not say. That which you are thinking in your mind that may not say, may be the one that will bring you up. You heard me earlier when I say, strive. Don't allow anything to discourage you. That sometimes you rehearse, when you bring out the music, they will say it will not listen. God.
All right, so sir, just before she asks a follow-up questions, I'd like to know, so there are so many persons who tend to come to a particular environment and they don't get to know what is needed in that environment, that particular environment. They get to take, for instance, now this region, this car. Ika music here is highly promoted. So many people, have the local people get to enjoy a lot of music that comes from the people here in the car. And someone could just walk out and start doing something that is not, not captivating. It might be captivating to him, but it's not generally accepted. So, what advice can you give such a person?
Well, I would say in anything you are doing, I believe you want to try to do your best. Music, as we can see, is not limited to a particular tribe. Your own music, no matter the kind of language you use, you may see that people that doesn't even understand your language will enjoy your music. They make reference to music like the Awilo, then like the Indian music, would not understand their language, but we subscribe to their channels and we listen to we enjoy the music. When Awilo came up, Awilo took over because both the PT, if you don't understand the language, you understand, you will enjoy the beating. If you don't enjoy the beating, the voice and everything, how the music moves, you will enjoy it. The dancing step, do everything, whatever you are doing, do it that you are not limited to only your home. Do it to your best and leave the rest for God. You see God in action, you will be promoted. That's how.
Okay, so in music, do you have mentors who get slow, work on like trying to speak up or try to drive an image?
I said earlier, music is important. To me, I love all musicians. They are all perfect. I have people who are seniors in music. I love all of them. I listen to their music. I subscribe to their channels. But all of us have our own patterns. So Your pattern may not be your pattern, but as a good musician, you should be able to adopt. What do you see? I thank God for the system of musicians nowadays featuring others. You might bring your own pattern and feature me. My ability to cope with your pattern is what makes me a good musician.
Okay, so for every song you created or you write, there's definitely an inspiration to the song. Can you tell me how do you get inspiration?
I got inspired through things that are happening, like my recent workshop now that is moving on. My one of my track I just played now. This I Rise Africa. I watch what is going on around Africa. Then this used to do love existed in Africa. Oneness. We don't kill each other. We believe in one. You welcome me as a brother. We eat without looking for Latin. But nowadays, we watch everywhere where even people sleep with one eye open. So, in Africa, insecurity hurts you. If you're not a politician, it seems you may not succeed. But with God, everyone will succeed. That days without really, when you are moving, you find there's something that fell out for somebody else. You take that thing, you mark, give a sign that person will come back and see it, whatever that's mixing for somebody else. You won't take it home. But nowadays, people are hunting for who to even do what? To hijack from. So Africa, I don't know, it's only God. I pray that we heal Africa. But that healing should start with you, with me, with every one of us joining hands together to restore the peace, restore the necessities, what we needed to grow in Africa. We make Africa one. We make Africa the African that is supposed to be. That is how that inspiration came up. I Rise Africa. When you watch, you will understand what I try to bring up there.
Wow, that was amazing. That was beautiful. That was inspirational. You used the dance, the beats. It's cool. Thank you so much. That was really, really wonderful. Thank you so much. We really enjoyed. I'm very sure our viewers also bought the inspiration from the music. At this junction,
Just before your question, so I'm just curious. Those your visuals, I don't know, was it shot here in Nigeria or outside the country? Because what we are seeing in there, it looks more like a Tanzanian, so it's Zimbabwe, it's so beautiful.
That should be left for me alone. I shot it here in Africa.
In Africa.
Yes, I can say I use Africa. I continue. I have to be specific. I shot that movie, that music you just watched, right here in Abo.
Don't say
The heart of Delta State.
you don't say.
All the location you watched there, everybody that you saw there, I invited them, and we did our job. Thank God it came up. But it was
so Bad Boy is actually
Ambo. Is it that going?
that
That's beautiful. That's amazing. Don't sit Gracie. No.
So at this point now, we have this is something that's going to be. It's so creative that I'm sure if our viewers actually look at this thing, we have people coming in from far away just to come out because the scenery was so beautiful. It was captivating.
Amazing.
It was beyond this old.
that's the hand of God, and using the MytvGlow studio too. We have a very good camera there where you can come and do whatever you feel like, and it will come up in a very great way, just as you just wait. This is beautiful.
It's beautiful. So, viewers, you guys have heard it all. The land of Abo, where you have this, if you stay, the CEO MytvGlow has a lot. You've heard it all. So, like I said earlier, it's a very jovial, welcome so many up and coming artists. So, if you have such, talent, if you You looked around in search of good studios to shoot both your sacred and your secular music. You could, check the number shown on your screen and give it a shot. You will never, believe me, you will never regret it. If only you know what's around its application.
So, sir, if you please tell us, what's your final message? What's your message for our viewers?
Well, to my viewers and up and coming artists, I played one cassette. I say they wanted us to bend down low. They looked them. Oluwa Baba say no and no. As them they look, we they climb higher. When there is no darkness, the light will never shine. There are obstacles you must come across. If you listen to that track too, you will know what I'm talking about. That the darker the night is, the brighter the light shine. When things are becoming tougher, it makes you stronger. But the ability for you to stand and move on, kudos, is what makes you a man. And you will succeed to the glory of God. Hi fans, I love you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for being here today, being an inspiration to all and more. It was an honor having you here in our studio today. Thank you so much for
We actually did so. Like outside your busy schedule, see we not make our time to hear. We are most delighted.
Alright, you will still remain your favorite host. I'm Darren Hall and
Mbasipi, thank you very much.
love you.
Bye.
If you don't have it now, sir, come over road. Bim. My baby, no be my baby, no be